If you're getting tired of hearing about Battle Royale games, I have some pretty bad news for you. There's a new one coming out this week called Islands of Nyne. But the good news is, this one's looking to do some different things and seems kind of cool, despite what my idiot friends think. So what I want to do here today is go over the 10 things that you need to know about Islands of Nyne. The first thing is that this is a pretty straightforward Battle Royale game in terms of its formula. What that means is you're going to be dropping in with a bunch of other players, looking around for loot, trying to take out anyone around you, staying away from a circle, and your ultimate goal is to be the last person standing. That general structure that makes Battle Royale isn't changing in Islands of Nyne. But there are a couple of things that they're doing that do set them apart. First off, this is going to be a first-person only game, and this is significant for the people who kind of like traditional first-person shooters and don't enjoy so much the third person with peeking around corners and over cover. The next cool thing that this game has is a gun game lobby. So in a lot of other Battle Royale games, while you're in the lobby loading up the map and waiting for other players, you kind of just sit around doing a whole lot of nothing and listening to a lot of annoying gun sounds. But in Islands of Nyne, it's gun game. So the traditional Call of Duty style gun game where you go around, you take out some targets, and it swaps weapons as you level up. The cool thing about it isn't even so much that it's a gun game mode, just the fact that you can practice shooting and play against other people while you wait for your game to start. Another cool thing that this game does different is that you start with a weapon. It's actually a knife. It kind of materializes in your hand once you land, and you can use that to swing at people but also throw, and it is capable of one-shot killing enemies in the early game. Something else pretty cool about the knife in particular is that you run faster with it. Depending on the weapon that you're using, it will alter your movement speed. So some of the bigger, cumbersome weapons will slow you down when it comes to movement, but some of the lighter weapons, and specifically the knife, will actually make you move pretty quick. The player count is a little bit smaller than some of what you might be expecting. They're going to be launching in Steam Early Access with a 64 player count. In the alpha, it was actually set to 50. Now, because they're increasing it from 50 to 64, that tells me there's a chance it might go even higher. I really don't know what their ultimate plans for player count is. Something that I also have really been liking about what I'm seeing with this game is how fast-paced it is. So when I say fast-paced, I'm talking about things like how quick you are to pick up objects when you're looting, how quickly you can apply weapon attachments, the speed of the circle, and the fact that the average game length runs between 10 and 15 minutes. Everything about this game is snappy. And I've talked a bit about skill, and that's really one of the other big focuses. They're calling this a skill-driven game. So what does that mean? Well, in their eyes, skill-driven means you've got things like a learnable recoil. There's going to be lots of loot spread across the map so people aren't getting screwed over. Less RNG compared to some other Battle Royale games. There's the fact that it's a first-person only game, and they're going to have an ELO ranking system that they'll be adding at some point. I don't know if it's here in early access this week, but they are planning to implement it. So all of those elements combined, again, lend to the fact that they want this game to be skill-driven and less RNG. Now, it's still a Battle Royale game, and there is still some randomness in terms of like what weapons you're gonna find, but they want to keep the core of Battle Royale while getting rid of much as the RNG as possible. Another thing you should know is that this is a PC-only game, at least for now. They have said that they've already begun working on console versions of Islands of Nyne, but as of the moment when the Steam Early Access comes out and for the foreseeable future, it is going to be a PC game. But if you are a console exclusive player, they're thinking of you and they're planning on releasing this game to you at some point. And the final thing that I need you guys to know is that this game is not going to be free to play. So unlike some of its counterparts, this will have a price, although there is no price set at the moment on the Steam store. I would say $30 to $40 is a safe bet, as that was the cost of the early alpha access bundles that they were giving out. You see a game like Fortnite, you see how insanely successful it is. You wonder how many people are going to try to follow in those exact footsteps. But if history has taught us anything, if you just try to do what other people have already done, you'll never match them because they already did it. Islands of Nyne is trying to do a few of their own things here. Hopefully this video gave you guys a better idea of what the game is all about. Again, it is coming this week to Steam Early Access. I'm looking forward to checking it out. I don't know, it sounds pretty cool, and the gameplay that I've seen so far has been looking pretty interesting. I'll probably stream it at some point this week, as well as the WoW BFA Alpha and Earthfall. That's coming out this week too. I'll check that out. But yeah, pretty cool. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Till next time. See ya.